Hey guys, Patrick here, Life Lessons for My Sons. Today's video, tenacity, tenaciousness, going after what you want relentlessly. I'll just give you a couple examples. First one that comes to mind, I was in Idaho, stationed in the US Air Force. I did not want to be in Idaho. I was from Washington State. I had relatives in Idaho. I'd been to Idaho a bunch of times. And here I was, dreams of going to Germany and Hawaii and California, Florida, Europe, all these cool places. And I get sent to Idaho, the famous potato state. Needless to say, I was 18. I did not want to be in Idaho. So what I did, and when I got there, everybody said, you're going to be here your whole 4 years. You're not going anywhere. Forget it. You can call anybody you want. Just make sure it's from Idaho. I was like, screw you. Anyway, what I did, every other week, I went down to, I think it was Human Resources. I'm not even sure where it was, but you could put in for orders to go all these different stations in the world. And they called it a dream sheet because they say you're dreaming. So put in your dream sheet, and I would fill out a brand new one every other week, worldwide, anywhere in the world. I just would do that every other week, so it was always on the top of the pile. So, and while everybody's telling me, you're not going anywhere, you're staying here your whole time, you're gonna be here next 4 years, just like all the rest of us, I was like, no way, nope, not happening. So I put that in every other week, and it not even maybe a year later after I was there, I got orders to go to Sicily. Comiso Air Station, Sicily. I'm like, where the heck is that? So it's in Italy, it's in the middle of the Mediterranean. Beautiful place. It was such an awesome, it was a 1-year assignment, and I wasn't in Idaho, and I got to travel all over Europe, and then that got me to go, then I got to go to Georgia, and the Gulf War and everything else followed, but I wouldn't trade any of it. All of those other experiences were much better than being in Idaho for that full 4 years. So I'm so glad that I was tenacious and I didn't take no for an answer. And when I left Idaho, I said, you call me anything you want, mofos, just make sure it's long distance. And there was some of them had already been there and they were happy for me. Others who had not, they were haters. They did not like it. That's okay. I traveled. I got to travel all over Europe. And I lived in Europe and I still have friends there. I was able to go back to Sicily 2 years ago and visit friends I still have. So no regrets. And one other example I have for tenacity, in 2000, the year 2000, I'm living in Seattle and I wanted to get involved in investing. And there's a thing called a 1% rule or a RV ratio of 1. Back then we called it 1% rule because the idea was for a rental you want to have the monthly rent be 1% of the acquisition price, the overall price. And so when you put down a down payment and you lever it up, typically you're going to get positive cash flow. I mean, you have to dive into it, drill down on it, but that's just a great starting point to see if the numbers are even going to be close to working. So anyway, I'm in Seattle, I'm going to these classes, I'm talking to all these agents, and all these agents in Seattle are like, oh, you just have to pay over the 1% and you have to feed it. And that's just how you have to do it in Seattle. And I was like, forget you, man. I'm not doing that. And I just kept looking. And then finally I needed to start looking outside of Seattle. And then I found a fourplex. It was a little bit better than the 1% rule. And you know, I've had that fourplex. I sold it a few years ago, but I had a long time. I had like 15 years. Great property. And then the next year I was able to get the 18 unit. Again, outside of King County, but great building. And now it's actually, with COVID and everybody wanting out of King County, it's performing that much better. But I had no idea that was going to happen. But anyway, the point of that story is I didn't listen to all these supposed professional specialist brokers. I didn't listen to them when they told me, oh, you got to pay extra and just feed it. Because here's the deal, when you pay extra for a property and feed it, how are you going to deal with vacancies and excess maintenance and repairs? I mean, those things happen all the time anyway. So if you're already buying and your numbers aren't working, then you have that on top of it, forget it. You're going to be giving the building back to the bank or selling at a significant loss. So anyway, tenacity really paid off in that instance. And so the whole theme of this video is just figure out what you really, when you figure out what you want or different goals or focuses, really get focused in on it and seek out those who are doing what you want to do. And when you keep getting roadblocks, keep hitting all these roadblocks, go around it, go over it, go under it, go around it. Legally and ethically, you can do it. But be tenacious. Be tenacious and watch the different doors that open up to you as you can consistently pursue, and don't listen to all the roadblocks. Don't follow the road. I mean, you can go around the roadblocks, but don't stop at the roadblocks. Anyway, Patrick, life lessons for your sons. If you like the video, please hit the like button below. Please subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next videos. Thanks.